Welcome back to the Manga Cast. I'm your host Jay here today, and today we're talking about a protagonist who's hard-boiled in more ways than one. Volumes 1 and 2 of Shu Sakuratani's Rooster Fighter. Now listen, we've all seen the lone wanderer trope before. We've seen the scarred hero seeking revenge for a fallen family member. We've even seen the stoic warrior who refuses to settle down because he's married to the road. But usually that hero isn't a 6-pound rooster. In these chapters, we follow Keiji, a rooster who has more testosterone than a 90s action star, and a scream that can literally disintegrate demons. It's absurd, hypermasculine, and it's drawn with the kind of painstaking detail that usually reserved for Renaissance art or anatomy textbooks. But honestly, and I mean this truly, honestly the most emotional I've found about poultry since the last time a drive-thru forgot my chicken nuggets. So, sharpen your spurs and ruffle your feathers. We're breaking down the rise of the world's bravest hero. Objectively the best thing to happen to the animal kingdom since Cocaine Bear. Let's get to it!
Hello folks, and welcome back to the Over Manga Cast. My name is Sam, and as always here at the top of the show we talk about our familiarity with what it is we read this week. This was not Dick Fight Island, a thing I saw at a Books-A-Million and has never gotten out of my head. This was something entirely different, and entirely new to me. Jacob, how about you?
So wait, we weren't reading Dick Fight Island.
No,
Oh,
we didn't.
no. Maybe
Okay,
next time.
I don't know anything about this series either.
How about you, Jay?
Similar. I had very different preconceived notions, but alas, I have not heard of this particular genre of, chicken protagonist. So yes.
Not
First
even
time
Chicken
read.
George prepared us for this.
Nope, not at all.
And Matt, how about you?
All I knew was there is an anime for this coming out, and I had read the first 2 chapters when this came out. So I was slightly more prepared for not Dick Fight Island, but instead Cockfight City.
Yeah, adequately prepared.
All right. So, we start off our reading with just a hell of a first panel. This feels like this first panel feels like it's a late stage One Punch Man villain.
Really does, and I don't know if it's just because we've read One Punch Man, we've read Kaiju number 8, we've read so many different kaiju-esque manga that it's just like, oh, this is another one, I guess.
You know what you're in for the instant you open the cover.
Yeah.
I mean, the cover kind of tells you a lot too, but
But there's a 3-headed Oni lady with big booba blowing up a city, and while the civilians are running in terror, a small boy trips and falls and is about to get plucked up and eaten, but is saved by a noble hero, a rooster.
who is all beef-caked out, like, just look at them feathers. Damn.
I honestly appreciate how much, like, technical illustrating effort goes into making him look buff as hell, including, like, making his feathers look like rippling abs.
it makes sense for the breastbone because he flies. You need
Yeah.
the strong breast muscles for flight, but like, why his thighs and his abs like that?
Because
know
his
exactly why.
thighs and his abs be like that. That's why, Jacob.
Oh.
So this is the story of how one rooster saved humanity. And
Humanity, and not just, the nation of Japan, which is where this is based, and
That is where humanity is.
yes.
Exactly.
in all manga.
That common question that never gets asked or answered in basically any manga. Hey, how is the rest of the world reacting to this apparently global thing?
Eh.
Anybody? We're
No.
not gonna. Okay,
No, it's just
we're not gonna
Japan.
talk about it. It's just Japan.
No, we're hard cutting it. We're hard cutting to him feeding some hen in a
In a coop.
Yep.
As you do.
As you do. There's nothing unusual to see here.
Baka heart emoji.
Oh,
And
and
then he
like
just like rises with the sun with the most hard stare ever.
The expression he will have for the entire rest of the manga.
He really only has like 3 default expressions. Hard as hell, gooned out.
or like, oh no, my aura farming failed. And like
Yes.
that's like honestly the kind of funny thing about this whole thing is like it's a comedy, but it also like it takes its own stakes pretty seriously and the characters take themselves pretty seriously. Most of the comedy is derived from our protagonist here aura farming and then that not working because that usually doesn't work when you like stand somewhere and pose in real life for aura.
Yep.
And somebody pointing out how stupid this is. Um, but like he is actually kind like basically in spite of himself, he actually is kind of a little badass. And then there's like the whole like he's leaving because he was born to wander. And then
He
like
roams around.
He does
you
have
were
some
just toying
grounding
with my
basis.
emotion. You were just toying with my emotions. I gave in to my animal instincts walking away. So you were in fact just toying with my emotion.
No, you have to understand, woman. Obviously. I am
Oh.
but a chicken.
You dumb woman who can't understand unless I explain it to you.
Basically,
Oh.
he has that vibe.
Oh,
I love the like side culinary journey too with the whole stink bug that he's just like, you know what? Stink bugs. They
Top
really
tier.
have a nice, sweet, pungent fragrance.
well, we also have to show off how cool he is. So he picks up a pebble with his beak and shoots down the stink bug with it to demonstrate his immense skill.
Mm-hmm. And then he, happens to walk past these small human children, and one of them, taking notice of this lone chicken, thinks it genius to offer him a freaking fried piece of chicken for him to eat. Like, what the heck?
Is this kid for real? And before
the innocence of this child who has no thoughts in her head at all. No.
and then the cruelty of the 2 boys that grab him while he's distracted.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take this chicken home and fry him.
So he just immediately breaks free, runs away, and runs over to an old man who ends up doing him a solid because he's a nice old man.
Yeah.
And this is like the first crack in the world building verisimilitude for me. Because, our protagonist here, he's got a rich internal monologue. But he runs over to the old man, he squawks, he performs like body language, he shakes his head no, and the old man just like accepts this. And so he's like, I got it. Play it cool. No, this isn't a random chicken that you boys found. This is my pet chicken, Mr. Cluckers. I apologize for the inconvenience. And the boys just walk away.
Which they immediately catch. They're like, oh, yeah, they're obviously not going to, call out the old man, but they're like, yeah, we know he was lying. We're going to come back and try to steal it.
Maybe this is just one old dude who has like decades of wisdom that allows him to more thoroughly read the body language of animals. He's got kind of that like kindly Disney grandpa vibe about him. But
no, it's just there just happens to be sapient chickens, and everybody's just okay
he's
with
just
us.
a sapient chicken. And we see later that people see the sapient chickens doing things and go, huh, that was weird.
As you do.
As you do.
Birds are really smart. Archosaurs are way smarter than people give them credit for.
Look, all of you are pretending like if you were at like a 7-Eleven and a chicken just walked in, grabbed something off the counter, and paid for it in cash, and then left out the door, you'd be like, "Oh wow, I better follow that chicken," or you'd go like, "Damn, I guess chickens can do that." Well, on with my
You know
day.
what? You're right. You're right. You've caught me. You've caught me ice cold. I would just be like, damn, I guess we got commerce chickens now.
I'd be
Oh,
like, "Damn, I know some people who couldn't pull that off. Really, really, just give me more material."
What once more proving
The superiority of the bird.
we get a little bit of token backstory. A lot of this is like very it is super tropey, but it's very, very clear about wearing its tropes on its sleeve. Like, you're supposed to know, okay, I see where all of this is going. You
Mhm.
know, kind old man, dead wife, they connect on some emotional level, but oh no, the plot happens, and we get the emergence of another demon.
mhm.
Not the same one from the opening, but a different one.
I love how grotesque these monsters are. Like
Hmm.
the three-headed Oni woman at the start was like freaky enough. This guy is a whole nother level of what the hell am I looking at? Like his lower body is a hand, full on with like knuckle hairs and fingernails. He's wearing like like the
A
collar of a
collar and a
shirt
tie. Yeah.
Mhm.
with a tie. His huge muscly arms are coming out of his ears.
Of his giant head.
Mm-hmm. He's so weird. And he's screaming about how he's gonna meet his quotas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is also another case where, this is a very efficient story because, like, again, it has some, like, genuinely cool stuff that goes on, and then there's, like, the, comedic contrast of either the protagonist isn't as cool as he thinks he is, or, someone just pointing out the absurdity of the situation.
Or the protagonist is actually as cool as he thinks he is, and it's still just a fucking rooster.
Mhm.
But, like, it is super clear from this second, like, the first panel, the second demon is on, like, what the demons are. Like,
Mhm.
it's not hard to figure out that, like, this is some sweet home inner desire shenanigans.
This is some Power Rangers like, this ooze unlocked your hidden
Yeah,
Yeah.
your
wants
hidden
and
id
needs.
or whatever.
It's this weird mishmash of like kind of the monsters from One Punch Man, kind of the Power Rangers monsters, kind of Sweet Home. This this has a real blend of like themes and aesthetics to it.
Yeah, it's all super tropey with the intention of getting the story out of the way so silly, cool, and fun things can happen, basically.
Yeah.
It knows what it is, and it's absolutely fine with that, and honestly, that's kind of why it pulls it off so well. Like, when it wants to be cool, it's genuinely cool, and it works so well because it is so confident and it is so so self-aware of what it is, and it results in when it like comedically undercuts itself, it doesn't take the cool away. It's just a funny punchline to a well set up joke.
Yeah. And we have the fight, which is kind of like all of these fights where our rooster protagonist like pinballs around the monster's various extremities and then unleashes his ultimate move where he screams cock-a-doodle doo,
Yes.
and the enemy go and it's Fist of the North Star. The enemy goes nani, their heads start bulging and then they explode because harmonic resonance or something.
Or some
Yes,
such
that's exactly what it
nonsense.
is.
It's the
Also,
ghostly
I
whale from
love
Danny
the
Phantom.
fact that
Oh
it just
god, it is.
the whole premise around this, right, is you have this socially withdrawn chicken. He finds one human which he, I guess, drums up a connection with, but he's like, overall, I don't really trust humans. Humans, just no, no, no. And then he's just like, out of nowhere, does a 180. He's like, I need to protect. I need to save these. I need to save these old people, these children, and then just moves on indifference because he's too cool of a guy.
I
Yeah,
love
Yeah.
I love how the old man explains harmonic resonance. It's like, what's the matter? Haven't you boys seen it on TV? As if that's an explanation. Like, it's just like,
sort of the funny thing is the because it is so tropey, it is so simple, and it is so direct. It's actually pretty darn good at characterizing our currently unnamed protagonist and like a lot of the other ancillary characters. It's one of those ones where it's like clearly he's trying to be a Wild West cowboy, Serge de Leon protagonist. But he's not though. Like he's just a guy. He's a from a like like social and emotional perspective. He's just an ordinary guy who's on a mission uh who's like playing a part and the play and like a lot of the jokes are the places where his, badass persona breaks down to the, more realistic just a guy nature of him.
Mhm.
he wears a disguise to look like human guys, but he's not a man. He's a chicken, boo.
The other thing is,
We also get his backstory, yeah.
uh, yeah, his backstory is that a demon had attacked wherever he had previously been living, burned the place and devoured his sister, leaving the place in burning ruin. It's got a tattoo on its neck, so he's looking for the one particular demon to get revenge. Uh, and like like mentioning that it has like Power Rangers vibes to it, it really does have Power Rangers vibes because sometimes it has really, really cool and good fights. Like this fight, like it's actually, like it's a real fight. Like it's got choreography. It's got a, a flow to it and, like it builds up to the finishing move and whatnot. And then there'll be other chapters where it's literally just oh no, we spent too much time characterizing. We just have to do the finishing move and call it a day.
Yeah. And also, absurd stuff like the monster left giblets everywhere, so the rooster helps clean it up. And we cut to later that day where they threw all the trash bags with the monster giblets in them into the trash pickup, plus its giant office man glasses, which is so funny.
And it's like again, it's like the humor is derived from the fact that people just aren't like acknowledge like they're acknowledging it but not really.
Yeah.
Like it's just this is just a thing. This is just a Tuesday.
The dramatic panel of the old man going, Mr. Cockers.
Yeah.
like a character just died in One Piece. Oh. But of course we can't even though that was funny, we can't leave on too serious a note. So we have the rooster leaving town and then saying, I can't leave any business unfinished. That's how I roll. I'm gonna go back and fuck that hen again. He goes back to the coop and she's already getting railed by another rooster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's fully on
I
panel.
kind of want to say I feel for him only because I don't know. She gave such a hullabaloo of like, "You're doing this, really?" Yeah.
But no,
What
she's
about
just
it?
a hussy.
Just a hussy.
I
Yep.
mean, to be fair, I totally got the vibe that Rooster Guy was just making up an excuse for going to see her again. It's just like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I could
I
probably
could
get
hit it
day 2 out of
again.
this. Yeah.
I could probably get another nut going.
Like he walks away and then the end of volume bonus chapter is him deciding to turn around after he sees the other chicken the other rooster has left and he's just like, "Oh, well, if he's not there anymore, I guess I could go check and see if she's still open for more." And then she
He
is
sees
having
that
sex
rooster.
with a third rooster.
These hussies out here. I'm just saying.
I love
These
how he
hussies.
sees that the second rooster walking by while he's busy he's busy hornily humping a light pole because he wants to get it on. We get chapter 3, which continues to twist my suspension of disbelief into a knot because we're in a zoo There is a little girl who's excited to be at the zoo. She
Mhm.
sees the rooster in a bird exhibit and says, "There's a rooster in this southern bird exhibit." And literally everybody says, "Nah, you're crazy."
Y'all crazy.
Clearly, that's some kind of exotic southern bird.
Everybody from her peers to the staff are like, "Nah, that's not a rooster. Why would a rooster be here?" Just
Just look, people, just look.
that's not a rooster. What are you talking about?
Freaking gaslight this child.
But we here we get established another one of our pro tags character traits, which is he does not like kids. He considers them to be a pain in the ass.
And also he's not a fan of water because he can't swim. If it is up to his thighs, it's too deep.
I'd say Luffy behavior, but he's way too serious to be Luffy.
Yeah.
He's like the anti-Luffy.
He constantly wants to bone.
Yeah.
That's really it, but that's enough.
I love the panel of him like drowning in this shallow pool. The other birds pull him out and he's like, "What did you think of my signature cockadoodle doggy paddle?" Bro, stop aura farming. It's not working.
It's not
Stop.
working.
You're not cool.
Oh.
Aw.
It's when
then-
you're actually doing something cool, you're allowed to aura farm. You're not allowed to aura farm right now. That's how it
Yeah.
works.
And then elderly toucan Sam, I mean old man Zena, shows up.
Mm.
It's a really old toucan.
It's Zeno from the Tournament of Power.
No.
You're
mean,
right,
could
this
be.
manga is good.
I love the nothing of a plot of how the rooster ended up here. We do a little flashback where like it's a dark and stormy night and the rooster is like flopped into the bird exhibit sopping wet. And it's like, "Get old man Zena," and like they like nurse him back to health. And the only explanation we get for how this happened, oh, it must have been some big dramatic battle. No, he ate a caterpillar that gave him a tummy ache.
I mean, that tracks.
This really, more than any other chapter, establishes that the pro tag is an absolute goober.
Yes.
Like, he tries to be cool and serious, make badass samurai man, but he's just a freaking idiot.
It's a mooch too, because this whole
Yep.
thing, like
He's a
Toucan Sam.
Yeah, he's a mooch. He relies on his Chunibyo energy.
Toucan Sam's just like, yes, you must be hungry. You haven't eaten in 3 days. And he shakes his feather out and some grasshoppers follows. He's like, these are Brazilian grasshoppers, a rare delicacy in these parts. And Rooster Joe's just like, no, I couldn't dare dream of accepting such a gift. But I admire your kindness. Toucan Sam's just like, damn cool, I'll eat him. And he puts his wing in front. It's just like, are you not going to offer me?
Yes, Rooster Joe, well-known cousin of Chicken George.
Both married to a chicken named Elizabeth.
I'm just saying.
Honestly, if we don't get a crossover between these two, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Yep.
Gentlemen, this is my chicken wife.
Chicken Lucy and Rooster and Chicken Elizabeth will be the greatest dynamic duo. Oh, but yeah, the plot is that old man Zena, he lived in Brazil and he loved it there, but then he got captured by some humans and brought over to Japan to be a zoo exhibit. And he learned to enjoy being here and accept his position because he became like a elderly, caregiver for all the other birds, and he enjoyed making people happy. But deep in his heart, there's always that bit of homesickness. Revealed when another fucking demon blows the place up. Holy shit.
Yep, these demons, they pop out of nowhere, every few days or so. I wonder what's spurring this.
I don't know what this guy's deal is. He's bald. He's got
Yes.
3 torsos. He
Yes.
seems to be wearing wife beaters and pajama pants, saying there's
Honestly,
no
it kind of reminded me almost like a praying mantis almost, but I guess different,
He's got
kinda.
that. Yeah, he's got that stereotypical like deadbeat outfit you see in
Yeah,
anime a lot of like the guy who sits around doing jack shit all day.
he's
You
a
know the
neat.
one. Yeah,
Ugh,
those filthy meats.
He's a
I
neat
wish
with
it
a
was me.
worse hairline.
Hey,
Well,
he's got one strand of hair that's keeping him from the bald kingdom.
yeah, and this is honestly a really good chapter to like honestly the first chapter was a excellent introduction, but this chapter really like has the whole gamut of it because like you have our protagonist Aura farming earlier on and just coming off as a Chunibyo, and now that he's actually like defending like innocent like actually defending innocence and actually being cool, it's like there's the absurdity of him being a chicken, but like it's so well drawn, it takes itself actually seriously, it's legitimately cool.
Yeah,
Though
yeah, he's got the Fist of the North Star shading that makes him look really like dynamic and intense,
I
even though
love
he's a fucking chicken.
I love how Toucan Sam attacks the monster, and for a second you're like, are all birds superpowered in this universe? And then he cracks his beak on his skin, and then gets swatted, and then basically just explodes in blood. And I'm like, no, that's just
No.
a regular ass toucan.
Mm-hmm. That's a toucan who hasn't unlocked his key.
and it's like it's simultaneously so stupid and silly and absurd, but you really do feel for him. Like he's got actual pathos. Like this is really cool.
Yeah.
I really like this manga if it is not obvious by now.
Yeah, no, this manga's shockingly cool as hell.
I love the martial arts nonsense in a chicken body is really
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like because like it's absurd. So it always there was another series that was like this where it's like it always reminded you it was a comedy at heart, but it took its serious moment seriously. I forget which series it was.
Dun, dun, dun.
the thing Jacob wasn't on for.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire point of this, like why this comedy even works, is like it's a serious story with a dumb fucking chicken as the main character. Like that's the
Yeah.
absurdity of that comparison is what makes it really funny. So you kind of have to play it straight to a degree.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So
it's skillfully handled in those more serious moments. I never thought I would feel so much for a toucan.
yeah, right. So the demon is defeated. Zena goes out like so many elderly kung fu protagonists do. And I I agree, Jake. I didn't think I'd feel so much for this toucan.
Although I am a little unnerved that Chicken George is like, I will go to Brazil and tell your sisters that you lived a good life. I'm like, chicken.
You're not gonna actually do that, are you?
Also, if
No,
he did go to Brazil, I'm worried what he would also tell those sisters.
he just feed them.
Yeah.
He'd bang those he'd bang those toucans.
Oh my gosh. They'd be old ladies, man. Like, what's wrong with you?
I don't think he's
He-
beyond that.
He's a man of many tastes. He goes for gilfs.
Oh my god.
The 100 avian girlfriends who really
Absolutely not. I'm drawing that boundary now. Absolutely not.
I'm just saying, if there were more on-screen chicken sex, that manga would probably be more interesting.
You're not wrong.
Oh god, they take a drug and it turns them all into chickens.
I will not be there for that episode.
That's gonna be our new section where we fix the manga that we either don't like or feel could be better.
Yeah.
Oh, just turn them into chickens and have them have sex on panel.
I mean,
Another
that would
well
actually be
called
a
it.
very good hungry girlfriends chapter.
No,
That's
that's
a
a different
different.
one.
That's a different manga
Hungry
altogether,
girlfriends would
Matt.
also be a good manga.
I think some of you have a feeding fetish, and it shows.
It's Shokugeki no Soma mixed with with 100 Kanajo.
No, I could 100% see that just being played straight. Like, my
That's a
girlfriend is
chapter.
always, yeah, my girlfriend is always so hungry, and it's about a like guy who just cooks for his girlfriend when she comes back from work every day, and it's like a
Yeah.
different recipe.
That
Oh God,
that
that could be a
describes an
show.
actual
Honestly,
anime.
goals.
What is the anime, Jay?
What was it? It was
You're thinking of the bartender.
yeah,
Anime.
that's what I'm thinking of.
The bartender of, man, if only I had a twink at home who could make me a perfect drink
Yep.
when I come home very
That's the
angry
dream.
and then
That's the dream.
immediately pass out drunk.
Yep.
Which really, at that point, I'm kind of worried that she is coming home from work, having one drink and passing out drunk every single day.
She's a
But
lightweight, and he likes making them for her. So I mean, it works out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But
Well,
we
look,
have
the next chapter is
The cutest
one
thing
of
ever.
I
On his
fucking love the
adventures.
next chapter so much.
me too.
It
It starts off with with
starts off on this segment of his culinary journey. Remember, we opened up with how delicious stink bugs are, and then we had that delicious display laid out by Grandpa. Then we had that poisonous worm that, knocked him on his butt. But now we have delicious uni sea urchin that he, I guess, hitches a ride with a bunch of fishermen and discovers. And I love how this continues to be a trope throughout the reading, that apparently that is the pinnacle of culinary discovery for chickens.
He will consistently bring up the sea urchin and how amazing it is.
and he's not paying at all attention to the fact that all other creatures have fled until a giant sea turtle with the coolest anime battle scar over his eye comes up and says, "Hey, bird, I hate all you feathery fucks. Get off my turf."
And then they
Cool. Do you know where I can get more sea urchin?
No,
What?
I'm not telling you that. Just get off my island. I can't swim. Give me more sea urchins.
No and no. Oh. And then they just have a really cool anime battle, and like it's so stupid, but it's genuinely really freaking good.
It's the way that you thought Pokemon battles worked in your head when you were a kid playing Gen 1.
Well, no, 100%. I am reminded of in the Gen 4 anime, we finally saw the anime. We finally saw Staraptor use close combat, and it's like bird foo.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's what this is. But it's like, it's so stupid and silly and absurd. But this is also a really just excellent fight.
Not to be confused with the episode of Pokemon Origins, where Charmander just chews violently on Squirtle's face, and everyone watching is a little uncomfortable.
Oh my god, I was so uncomfortable with that scene. Just like that. This is shockingly brutal.
It was that was just Pokemon as dog fighting, which canonically it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But yeah, their fight's really cool. This turtle is insanely goated.
I really hope he comes back at some point.
Me too.
Because they I'm actually not sure when it happens, but our protagonist has a fish hook in his thigh.
Yeah, I think it might. Well,
it has to have been during the battle.
I don't think so, because the opening of the chapter is him being in one of the floating barrels that the fishermen are putting like captured sea urchins and whatnot in. So that might have happened then.
I think it happened over the battle because
I
we
think
see
we see both
Mm.
sides of him
True.
in different panels. So I think it happened during the battle. Um, and it's like, like warriors honor the turtle who's named Silver.
Mhm.
Speaking of Pokemon, calls off the battle because I want to I want to beat you at your best, basically. And this is another really cool moment of it's like this is a moment where our protagonist is actually just genuinely being cool. So it's like he gets to just have this. Silver is like, "Are you saying you were holding back that entire fight?" And he responds by saying, "If we had been fighting in the water rather than on land, I would have undoubtedly lost." And it's like,
Mhm.
that's actually cool. And of course, eventually he's got to beg for sea urchins and evaporate all the aura he earned from that, because that's just the cycle of this. But we also get the reason why Silver hates birds is because, well, he's a sea turtle, so it accurately depicts what it's like being born as a sea turtle.
we get like a Vietnam D-Day, or we get a D-Day
I have
beach.
never seen seagulls look so menacing.
Have you seen seagulls?
Yeah, and they're
Seagulls
goobers.
They can be menacing if they're hungry.
They're,
Jeez.
they're the
Seagulls are
fucking
menaces, but they don't look like it. They look like derps. That's why they're so scary.
they are the vapid airheads of the seabird community.
And yet this is their accurately depicted horror, because if they can fit it down their throat, they will swallow it.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Yes, seagulls are the vapid airheads, not pelicans.
I mean,
Pelicans will
pelicans.
eat anything that is roughly the
Pelicans.
size of a toddler.
Yeah.
Yes, even if
Yeah.
it does not fit, they will try to get it to fit and like rip their own throats out trying to get it to fit. Like,
I have also seen that episode of Casual Geographic.
oh my god.
I've also seen those videos on the internet of people who let their children way too close to pelicans.
Oh God.
Oy. But I like the end of the flashback where we see the sea turtle taking his revenge and just like 1v50ing the entire flock of seagulls. They don't come to this beach anymore. Yeah, I bet they don't.
Yeah,
You-
judging from that picture, it looks like they're all dead. That's why they don't come to this beach
You
anymore.
committed a reverse genocide on them.
Except you didn't even eat them, so really.
So bonded by their warrior spirits and their shared trauma, our protagonist and his new sea turtle friend ride out to go fight a giant sea snake, which appears to be spawned from a secretary that was banging her boss, and
Yeah.
he never left his wife.
After
for her.
10 years, how could he? 10
could he?
years. Obviously
I'm
that
not
guy is
sure
a
how I'm
jerk.
supposed to be who I'm supposed to be sympathizing with.
I know. I can't believe that after 10 years, the person she was cheating on didn't respect that form of commitment.
I know, right? Crazy. These men just don't understand.
We get a fastball special. We get a fastball special of old Silver throwing Rooster at the monster so that he'll get there in time to destroy the demon before it eats the people. We also get a panel that is so horrifying, showing the demon's mouth. Like, okay, yeah. It's 2 layers of like shark teeth. Like, okay, I've seen Alien. I also know how real shark mouths work. This is unsettling, but fine. Why does she have molars?
I hadn't noticed that.
For some reason, the molars freak me out way more. It's a snake mouth with shark rows of fangs and then just human ass molars. Like, oh my god. Anyway, he hits her with the Giga Drill break, and I clapped.
If it has 2 sets of teeth and it hides in a reef, it's a moray.
So we get our next chapter, which I will admit, confused me a little bit chronologically. I thought it was a prequel to start with because we have a number of chicks being kept by a Yakuza guy who's trying to sell them, and the runt of the flock
Mhm.
is being a little cheerleader for the guy.
Mhm.
Uh and I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know,
like,
just
is this an origin story for the main character? Or
mhm.
I don't think so. I don't
no,
think it's really supposed to be about an origin story for the character. I think it's just
it
supposed to be a
isn't.
quaint little chicken story of
Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't. But like, it's not clear that that's not what's happening at first.
Pops is working hard every day. We should support him. He's trying to sell us, you stupid idiot. Cut it out. And like kicking the shit out of
both
this little
both are
chick.
correct. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to invalidate that other chick's experience because that is indeed what he's doing.
But they get all fed their seeds, and the little chicken is like, "Yay, lunchtime! Food, food!" Gets kicked away. I'm gonna go this way. Food, food gets kicked away. Like
Mhm.
that's so mean. But
Gruff
big tough
Yakuza guy is pulls that chick aside and uh feeds
gives them food.
them like direct, like just them.
Yep. And then they go watch Yakuza movies together
Mhm.
while he drinks sake.
I'm just saying, like I understand everyone's perspective in this situation because hey, this little runt of the litter does get preferential treatment. So you're not helping this guy.
I like that his favorite type of movies are Ken Takakura movies, which, if you remember our Don to Don episode,
Yes, Ken Takakura is the guy. He's so handsome. I just want to fall in love with a Ken Takakura man.
my name's Ken Takakura, not like that.
Yeah, and the little chick sees the back tattoo that Pops, as the chick calls the Yakuza guy, like has one that's very similar. So the little chick wants a back tattoo too. So Pops takes a Sharpie and puts the kanji for duty on the chick's back.
Which is why I called this chick Duty for the longest time. Clearly, that's their name.
That is how that works.
Currently,
But our poor heart of gold Yakuza tough, he's deep in debt with the family, and his Anaki is there to help him out because hey, listen, man, I'm gonna start a company that will make you a ton of money. Just be a co-signer on my loan, okay?
Huge red flag.
And then literally the next day, the loan sharks are like knocking on his door, being like, "Hey, your Anaki skipped town. You're responsible for the 10 million yen because you're a co-signer."
well, and also the scene before we had gotten confirmation. He's got a weird zit on his neck that is obviously, like a demon infection, something.
Yeah,
That's how it
and
manifests.
it begins.
And he gets
And
traumatized because he's always been the failure from a young childhood. Or naive. I guess he's been like naive his entire life, I guess, because his
Honestly,
mom
a little of
was
kind of both.
a little of column A, a little of column B. Like he's naive and trusting, and there's so much more he could have done, but also he was put in a bad position to begin with, so it's kind of understandable why he, has this sort of like lethargy and resentment to him.
Mm-hmm. Because like we get the flashback where his mom is about to go out and says she'll be home later tonight, and he's like, "Okay, see you later, mom." And like, not not to be presumptuous, but his mom is like dressed to be hot. So like I don't know where she was going, but wherever it wasn't safe because she never came back.
Yeah, the school bullies uh go to the assumption of abandonment, but
Mm-hmm. Ha, you're trash. You were thrown out.
being abandoned by his Aniki uh reignites that old wound, and he very grotesquely transforms into a demon.
It's super grotesque because the weird like zit on the back of his neck. It originally looks like a flower bud, like it's gonna be some sort of like floral thing, but no, it pops like a zit and splooges goo everywhere, and it's so disgusting. It had me like, oh, I hate it.
It's almost half as disgusting as the full page spread of Chicken George smashing his face drooling up against the sushi conveyor belt restaurant because there's uni out there. It's like, oh, just drooling
Give me your
all over his
Gibbs.
cockswaddle.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, you
ew.
see, this is the pinnacle of cuisine. You don't understand.
Excuse me, what's with that chicken?
Exactly. This is the appropriate
Honest,
response.
honestly, that's the thing I've been asking this entire time, and no one's answered yet.
But luckily, the explosion right next to this conveyor sushi restaurant reveals the Pops' new monster form, which is the most Digimon-looking monster form I've seen in this manga yet.
I mean, it just kind of reminds me of that, like, what was it, that fish zombie manga that we read that
Oh,
was like Junji Ito.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
100 girlfriends in the zombie apocalypse? No,
Yeah, yeah, that one. Yep.
the bucket list of the undead.
Bucket List of the Dead. Yeah, Zom 100.
Yes, the
Mhm.
thing we watched the live action version of for some reason.
Which was that was the thing.
That
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 was
that
was a
indeed a
did
movie.
thing.
that did happen, I believe. But anyway, this level 5 purple Digimon is attacking the city now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And poor little chicken is heart torn. He's just like, no, my pops can't do this. Can't be my pops. What is doing? Why are you destroying the city, pops? Why?
Stop it! You have to calm down. It's
But
very
of course,
sad.
the Surge de Leon Western godly cowboy character shows up
Literally.
to do battle.
Mhm.
Look at those
No,
thigh
don't pick
muscles.
on him. Don't kill my pops. But it's here. We get a shocking amount of world building in this because um Chicken George, Rooster Randy or whatever his fucking name is. Uh
It's KG. His name is KG.
his name's KG.
I think it's revealed next
Yeah.
chapter.
He hits the cockadoodle doo, and it's it's a freaking Dragon Ball panel of the villain getting consumed by the energy blast.
The little chick crying tears being blown away by the force of the blast.
It's so funny and so tragic simultaneously. How does the manga blend these tones?
It's talent, really.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
But the little chick is like beside themselves, like screaming and crying and attacking KG, like, how could this? You're a bad man. You killed my pops. You're terrible. But we see that the Yakuza guy appears to have lost about 75 pounds because he's emaciated now.
Yeah. As you
I
do.
didn't notice
Turning
that.
into a monster is very, very calorie intensive.
Yeah, but he's like flopped in the ruins of the house, and KG explains that most of the time when people turn into demons, they are lost in the process. But this guy's heart wasn't fully infected, perhaps because he had you guys that he loved.
Yeah, and this is actually like talking about how it's able to blend these tones. Honestly, the cool thing here is that like eventually it's going to, you can't have the protagonist Aura farming for too long, but like in this case where he's like there was someone who was in need of help and he chose to help him. He gets to be cool here. And like I think honestly, I think that's the reason why it works so well, because the punchline, the joke is that he's not as cool as he thinks he is. But like the way that it maintains an earnestness for that punchline to keep hitting is because it doesn't do it every time. Like in this case, it wouldn't make sense for it to get undercut because this is like, you know, and like this is a big character moment for it because it's showing that like Keiji does care. He's not like, you know, he has many a flaw, as we're going to see in the back half of our reading. Oh boy, does he! But ultimately, he's not a bad person. He's a good guy. Like he is a hero, like in his own way, and like if he would stop aura farming unnecessarily, he would be that Serge de Leon godly cowboy character that he thinks he is. You know, because this is a very revealing moment for him, a very honest moment for him, and because of that, it you know, it doesn't take him out at the knees. In fact, the cutaway to absurdity is a completely different character.
Yeah, it's really well done tonally.
Yeah, the ending joke is the chick has a whole bunch of mixed emotions that they're not sure how to process, and decide they're going to stay with Pops, but then go, oh wait, no, gotta follow Big Chicken, gotta go out, gotta do what's best, gotta swim upstream,
Gotta be a cool hero. And again, apparently these chickens are so emotive that humans can just read their feelings, because even in his delirious, half-dead state, Pops is like, no, go forth, be a hero. And the chicken's like, okay.
Oh, and then because Keiji's gotta not always be cool, it's like, hey, I really hate kids.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yes. It's a lone wolf. He doesn't need any kids dragging him down.
This is no lone wolf and cub.
And we do get a quick little panel of Pops's Aniki got caught, so that gets to be resolved. Happy endings all around.
Mm-hmm. And we end on a flasher demon being killed by a black hen with a fucking taser rod. Like,
See,
it is so goofy and stupid, and yet it wears it so confidently it wraps back around to being cool again.
See, here's the thing that had me confused chronologically. So we had the semi deceit of, oh, is this the origin story for the Rooster? No, the Rooster's still going around doing Rooster stuff, and this little chick is going to be his new like sidekick. And then we cut to this with the hen doing her lightning attacks. And it's like, oh, is this a flash forward? And this is what the little chick becomes. Also, no, this is an entirely separate character.
yep.
And I was like, maybe the episodic nature of this has broken my ability to think linearly, but I'm lost.
Well, given the literal
Well, this
first
is a
panel
different
of this
chicken.
manga,
Just in case, Sam, they look similar to you. So this is a
chicken
different chicken.
racist.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it doesn't look similar to the chick, but I wouldn't put it past this manga to have the little chick that ended up following Rooster Man be like, I gotta be cool, like Mr. Keiji, and like dyed her feathers black or something.
Or just that's the adult feathers growing in. Listen, given what the very first panel of this manga was, you should have known to leave your sanity at the door.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, this is halfway through our readings, so we'll be right back.
There better be more chicken sex in Volume 2.
Well, you're in luck,
That's what we
buddy.
came
Welcome
here
back to the
for.
show, folks. Where last we left our protagonist, he had acquired a new little mascot follower that he did not want.
Wow.
I mean, fair.
You're not wrong, but geez.
But, we get two big things in this chapter. We get a bit more world building on the demons, and we get a lot of characterization for Duty slash Chicken Little slash Little Chick.
You know the one.
Yeah, new little
That one
mascot
character over there.
But the demon in this is a big multi-eyed slug that initially appears to be invincible, and oh my god, its heads are so freaky. Why is it like that?
You can't just ask a monster why it's being monstrous, Sam. That's rude.
But apparently the cock-a-doodle-doo harmonic resonance attack is only effective if it hits the heart or brain, and the heart and brain on this guy is in the tail. So that anywhere else that gets hit, it just regenerates.
Because it's a slug.
We get like an internal monologue from the actual slug creature.
Mm-hmm.
It's all wriggly.
I will say I do kind of like his like little riddle to the civilian he's trying to eat. Not because it's actually a good riddle, but because it's a good like bullshit gotcha riddle.
Gotcha.
Like he's supposed to be giving a like a trick question, and it's clever on that axiom.
You're in a 13-horse race, and you pass the horse in last place. What place are you in? 12? Wrong! You can't pass the horse in last place, you fool! I will eat you now!
Yes, you can.
But
No, you can't.
no, you
Why
can't.
not?
Because,
Well, yeah, I guess technically if you were in first place, you could lap the last place horse.
That's why I'm confused.
You know?
But at that point, you don't know which place you're in because
I'm in 0th place.
Negative first place.
oh shit. He's using an unsigned integer. We got him.
So KG uses his super cock-a-doodle-doo blast, which lets him attack the entire body of the slug in one move, which eventually finds the weak point and destroys it.
Yes.
It strikes the weak point for massive damage.
It's such a funny like subversion, because it's like, oh yes, this slug's thing is riddles because he's a slimy bastard or whatever, and then literally KG wins by just brute forcing it.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, he's so clever. Oh, what if I just turn my head and like sweep my blast across the length of him? Yep. Oh shit, yeah, I guess that does solve the problem.
I mash square. I'm a Bardock player. I just square.
Yeah.
1A, 1A, 1A. But KG does get injured because the last remnants of the demon are gonna try to eat the civilian as a spiteful form of I'm taking you with me. So he gets a bite wound. And Chicken Little believes that they can't let the humans find them. I don't know why. This confuses me so much.
Nothing has indicated this was necessary before.
Are the sapient chickens a known factor or not? Because every time people either go, huh, that was weird, or huh, that was weird, I must be hallucinating. Nothing says that, like, the government is hunting sapient chickens. This isn't...
I think it's a bit of a column A and a little bit of column B of, they're weird chickens, but we don't want to let them, they've already been traumatized enough with these random demons that are terrorizing the city, so don't need to terrorize them more and let them know that animals can work collaboratively.
With superpowered shonen chickens, yeah. What was the manga with the immortal guys?
You're gonna have to be so much more
Oh, we have to
specific.
be more
The,
specific,
the,
man.
the one with the immortal people, where like if you were revealed to be immortal, the government would capture you and like torture.
Ajin.
Ajin,
Ajin.
yeah. No, Chicken Little is acting like they're in Ajin.
Maybe they
Well,
are.
I mean,
Kind of.
maybe. Alternatively, this could also be a child making a stupid mistake.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Our protagonist isn't very intelligent himself, so
but Chicken Little nurses KG back to life through a fun little montage of them carrying a bottle cap full of water and like
He
worms and
even
whatnot,
picks up a
getting
freaking
blown around by
worm. That's so
storms and
gross.
falling into canals.
Yes, it's very endearing. He wears himself out just trying to take care of our protagonist, and eventually KG acquiesces and is like, damn, now I'm in your debt. I
Mhm.
guess now I'll let
you'll
you.
have to keep up with me,
Yes.
God rays.
Yes.
I love it so much because it's just like poor Chicken Little is so small and pathetic and doing everything in their power, and it's so cute. But yeah, the hen wielding the stun baton drops in to kill KG. It's like,
Yes, and
fuck.
slowly it becomes randomly a Scott Pilgrim episode.
I finally found you. You're. Who
Who
are
are
you?
you? I suppose you haven't changed, Kenji, but I should thank you. Now I can kill you with no reservations. I literally don't know who you are. What have I done to deserve execution?
Meanwhile,
You.
a bunch of NPCs from a Superman comic are on the sidelines just watching. Like, are those chickens talking to each other? Huh, weird.
Why are they stanced up like they're gonna 1v1? Is that one of a stun baton?
That one
I
holding a
gotta.
gun?
Don't ask
Uh,
questions. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
Well, I mean, it's
my
about to
lunch
get.
break's almost over. I gotta go clock back in.
Well, it's about to get a lot weirder. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because the hen launches into her tragic backstory. As a hatchling, she had been adopted by a wealthy family. Just old rich couple who pamper their little pet, and it's like, oh, they put her in a little bow and a little dress, they feed her at the table, they put her in an inner tube in the pool, they teach her calligraphy and piano, and she plays Street Fighter. She can do quarter circles. I can't do quarter circles.
It's true, he can't do quarter circles. That's why I always beat him in fighters.
Shut up. You're right, but shut up.
The other funny thing that I noticed, and thank you, Samurai Jack, for teaching me this. I find it hilarious that they're reading the story of Momotaro to this chicken.
So basically, this chicken leads a life of luxury. And one day during a garden picnic between the old married couple, all their maids, and their chicken daughter, a demon shows up. KG, one shots it, and she's like, "Oh, love at first sight, cool superhero. We're gonna take a walk on the beach and then fuck."
I love how the art style from her perspective is like a shoujo manga.
Yeah. So they have sex on the beach. KG walks away because he just gave into his animal instincts. He's a wandering man. He's got places to be. And that's when she sets out on her vengeance quest because hell hath no fury like a hen spurned.
That was 6 months ago. Then why can you do all this with the stun baton? You fought a kaiju!
I think chickens can just do that in this universe. I'm not actually.
Apparently.
And I was ambiguous on the gender of Chicken Little. It becomes a bit...
I genre savvy as I was, thought it was a little boy chicken who emulated Kenji. But now, knowing that Chicken Little is very upset that this X is in the picture, I have to go recontextualize the heart going doki doki at the depiction of bravery. And now I'm mildly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, the thing for me was I noticed the particular style of blush that was used for the character, and I'm like, I that implies something, and I'm really hoping that I'm wrong here. And then we get to
Unfortunately,
the scene,
you
and it's
are.
like, no, no, this is apparently we're doing this. We're doing this trope.
Yeah.
Uh,
And once again, humans being completely fucking oblivious. During the battle, Elizabeth drives her lightning baton into a vending machine, causing it to blow up and catch on fire. And people go, "Oh, fireworks? Damn, definitely not seeing a kung fu fight between these two chickens." Is that one wearing earrings?
Oh, there's a really cool fight scene, and then it is interrupted midway through by Kenji grabbing her by the arm, I guess, um,
By the wing.
by the leg, I suppose,
Yeah.
and pulling her in for a kiss.
And
And
she's
then
like,
it switches to Shoujo.
it's like, "Oh, Kenji, I suppose that my passion of hatred was just born of love. And this is truly our moment to. Why did you go behind me and start humping? What are you doing? Stop!"
Keiji misread the situation.
What are you doing? You never intended to kill me. You just wanted to. And then a police officer runs up, and I'm like, "Yes, officer, arrest the rapist Rooster."
this is so weird. Yeah, and at this point, where the little chick is referring to the hen as a man thief, that's the point where it's like, yep, okay, fine. I guess we're dealing with this now.
You homewrecker! Are you screwing this child? No!
I
No.
will say the only reason why I'm okay with this nonsense is because of Keiji's reaction to this of no, absolutely, like he has like the stoic orc reaction of I wholeheartedly refuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keiji's whole I have always hated children, you know this of me. It's like, oh yeah, well, that makes sense. Oh, I love the flashback to the good friends Yuki the dog and Lola the cat and their stupidly huge anime eyes.
What are you talking about? This is how I see all animals.
This is how Jake sees all animals.
That's terrifying.
Look at how cute they are. Want to pet them?
So, Elizabeth wants to eliminate all demons from the world. She doesn't want anybody else to suffer the way that she did. And Geiji's just like, "I'm literally only out for the one that killed my sister. That's it. Once I got that one, I don't care about demons no more." Well, as it turns out, I, a chicken, have an iPhone.
Of course. I mean, she did grow up rich.
Yeah. So she's got an iPhone where she's been collecting data on demons, and oh my god, the panels of the data on demons.
We've got a giant enemy crab. We've got an afro lion.
We've got Top Knot Demon who destroyed a city saying, "Make me the protagonist." The Fat Demon saying, "Give me your lord." But there are variant demons that have started to. Apparently, the demon phenomenon began 3 years ago. But there are variant demons that started to appear, like martial arts bat demon, delinquent demon, dominatrix demon, who drips hot wax on the heads of middle-aged men.
Enjoys their suffering.
I like how she's half the height of every other demon.
Well, you see, some demons attack humans, but other demons are peaceful.
Like the
And
giant.
some even
old man.
help them. Like the dominatrix demon.
Artillery used hydro pump to put out that fire.
It's super effective.
Ah, I see. So the slug demon I fought was a variant. Yes, and now there's one I want to show you. Footage circulating online. And we see this like 30-meter tall dude with karate pants and a big and like a huge like combat mutated arm. It's like, this white demon with 4 horns. I don't think I've seen a type like him before. Well, that's because he's a variant, so they're calling him the white demon. And now, see how he uses his attack as his mutated arm catches on fire and produces a great burning phoenix with a mysteriously chicken-like head that then destroys an entire, like, armor line of tanks.
Mhm.
And KG's like, is that my sister? Sarah, it can't be. He consumed her soul and turned her into his weapon.
There's no mistake. Look at his neck, and there's the mark from that KG has been looking for.
And I'm like, okay, so he didn't just kill your sister. He enslaved her soul to make a super attack.
Mhm.
Holy shit. Why does this manga get extremely dark and like intense?
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Well, because that's that's the setup for the punchline.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the reason it works so well is because sometimes it actually is just that good, like that like
The punchline of him
serious.
the punchline of him standing in a tree, gazing at the full moon, picturing his enemies, saying, "I'm going to finish you off no matter what." He just gets these random like Fist of the North Star panels.
Yeah, the only reason that isn't just vanilla generic cool moment is because it's a chicken doing it. Otherwise, it's completely serious. Like it's a generic plot, but this is the plot to a good serious series. Serious
Indeed.
punch.
So then we have the hot spring episode,
Of
Mhm.
course.
as one does. This one's just kind of like a comedy, like break chapter.
And this is
Where
also where we get a proper name for the little chick, and KG decides to uh name the chick Little Chick. Yeah, Chicken Little.
Mhm.
oh, if that's the name that Mr. Rooster's gonna give me, then that's the one I want. Are you sure that's a really lame name? It's gonna follow you the rest of your life. I'll wear it with pride. Okay. And Elizabeth's like, man, it's been so long since I've had a good bath. I remember sitting in my villa, watching the ocean and drinking wine. And I'm like, why is the chicken drinking wine?
Why wouldn't the chicken drink wine?
Mhm.
Wouldn't you also drink wine in your seaside villa?
Yes, I would, but I'm not an avian. Yeah, we get several sight gags. Read the manga yourselves. It's
Yeah,
funnier to do it that way.
it's funnier to experience it proper than to have it to you. The the cliffhanger the chapter leaves us on is Chicken Little has
Kitty!
Chicken Little has disappeared. Where is Chicken Little gone? Oh, that's a kitty.
A cat has stolen the tiny burb
Mhm.
for food to feed to her kitty cats. She's a mom taking care of a
This
little
is
pack of creatures.
this is another one where it's like this actually is like there's like actual pathos to this cat,
Yep.
and like the solution that is like fallen upon is so stupid, and yet it
Yeah,
works somehow.
because the cat's like, this is my prey, back off. Now it's time to fight. But before the fight can happen, a whole bunch of little kittens run up like, Mama, Mama, we're so hungry. What's going on?
I
Your
want to
your
scoop.
your kids haven't eaten? What's happening? They haven't eaten in 10 days. You're wearing a collar, aren't you a house cat? No, there's some plots going on. I see. And then Elizabeth just plops out an egg. Here, it's delicious and nutritious.
And it's not fertilized.
It is very important that we note that.
Yeah. But yeah, the nearby town, all of the people in it have just been doing nothing but dig, 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 digging holes.
Dig it up, oh, oh, dig it. Dig it up, oh, oh, yeah.
What is this, Magnus Archives?
No, it's a lesser known. Shia LaBeouf.
But the people have just been digging holes and doing nothing else. They're all becoming emaciated, except for the children. The children are being kept in a shed. The kids go to break out right in time for the chickens to show up and help effect their escape. We have an extremely horrifying panel of a police officer about to shoot one of the boys.
As you do.
Holy crap, that's really terrifying.
That's
art.
It's a freaking Junji Ito panel.
Yeah. Thankfully, Elizabeth is there to tase them. And then she uses her iPhone to use a synthetic voice to communicate with the humans.
Just to establish that this universe is, in fact, as stupid as humanly possible.
Yeah. Just tapping randomly on the keypad. Chicken, cut wood logs.
Thankfully, these young children are like, yeah, I can buy a chicken using an iPhone for a voice synthesizer.
Sure, why not?
Yep.
The whimsy of children.
So they make a plan. They learn that the demon has taken over the town and is making people dig these holes for some unknown reason. And they ready a plan to go and sack the mansion and take the demon out, except Keiji doesn't want to do it because it's like, this is obviously not the demon that I'm hunting for. I don't care. And then, right as all hope seems lost, he gets extremely horny.
As you do.
The Lord of the Rut has arrived.
Oh no! I suddenly care what women want.
Listen, Elizabeth, I need you. We need to have sex right now. No! You know what? I'll grant your wish if we go fight the demon tomorrow. So I have to wait until tomorrow? Yes. Okay. He gets locked in the bathroom where he just sits on the toilet being unbelievably horny all night.
I can't even sleep.
I gotta.
Oh. The really funny thing is, this is setting up a character arc, but it is hiding it like so desperately behind this bit. I fully expect that like there'll be a whole character of KG, like coming around to the cause, because it's established he actually does care about people, but we're not ready for that plot yet, so we have to hide it behind the lore.
But the leader boy of these kids, he snuck out before everybody woke up. He went to the monster mansion, and we learned that the demon is his father. I'm going to call him Sticky Fingers because he's covered in zippers.
He even pulls the Sticky Fingers move later on. But the other thing is that there was an establishing shot that made it clear that Sei had taken the police officer's gun.
So he's going there and is like, "You monster, give me back my father. I have a gun." That's real funny, kid. Flick. And it unzips its chest to reveal his father inside of it. And he's like, "Dad, please, you have to stop this. This is madness. You're hurting people." "But son, I'm so close to our dreams." Cut to the flashback. He's a degenerate gambling addict who just loses tons of money on horse betting. And he doesn't want to actually work. He just wants to keep betting until he cuts it, until he makes it rich and they get out of this crummy town.
Yeah, unfortunately, he had bet on Gold Shift, not locked in that day.
Yeah, but he finds a treasure map leading to some old buried thieves' treasure, which plants the seed of demonic corruption in him. And when he finally transforms, well, it's interesting because we see that he doesn't transform. The splooge that comes out of the little demon bud turns into the demon, and it's like connected to him by a weird fleshy umbilical cord looking thing. And then he gets sucked into the demon.
Yeah, it's more clearly showing what had been implied by Chicken Little's pops.
So his dad is too far gone, and doesn't engage in the conversation. Demon wants money, starts swelling to monstrous proportions because this is Power Rangers.
Mhm.
And the chickens arrive to save the day. I don't know why Chicken Little's posing up like she can do something. You can't.
Listen, everybody's got an aura farm in this.
You weigh negative grams. But we get a pretty sick fight. The demon has like a third eye, which is what it used to hypnotize all the townspeople into digging for the buried treasure. And it opens up all the zippers on its body at once, which turn into toothy, horrific maws.
Mhm. And then we get my favorite panel, which is Elizabeth just looking at this. So it's like, oh, all those zippers are like wallet zippers. I get how that's thematically related, I guess. It's like, sure, why not? That's fine.
He's money grubbing.
I
Okay,
get it.
okay. I guess.
she's critiquing the mangaka.
But
Oh.
we get a pretty cool fight out of it. Elizabeth and KG like lead him up the mountains towards a transmission tower. She uses that to generate a bunch more power and zap him. And Cockadoodle-Doo attack. Demon defeated, Dad's left alive. And with the demon dead, all the people snap out of their hypnotism and are like, why are we digging holes? So KG gets rejected by Elizabeth. He's like, your promise. It's time for your promise. No, I'd never do that for a pervert like you. I have been denied sex in a pointless battle. I don't care if you survived, human. I will destroy you. He goes to like kill the dad.
Yeah, he's just going to murder this kid's dad.
Mm-hmm. Say jumps in the way to protect his father, and the dad is like, "No, my son is innocent in this. He doesn't deserve death. I have been a complete bastard. I've been nothing but a burden to my son and my community. If you have to kill somebody, kill me, but spare my son."
Oh,
And
and
KG's
that
like,
that placate.
congratulations, you passed the moral test. I don't think this was a moral test. I think you were just lashing out in horny anger.
See, that's the best part. I think it's both.
It is both. We get
That's what I.
the all-time line of, I guess I am the kind of man to get scolded by chickens.
I'll get
Oh,
Elizabeth going like, hey, KG, you were actually kind of cool there. And he's just like, so we get to fuck now then. That's not at all what I said.
absolutely not, crotch shot.
She kicks him in the nads so hard that he attains nirvana, and the Lord of the Rut beats
Is
a hasty retreat.
is vanquished.
If you ever need to defeat rampant horny, just fucking ball tap him, I guess.
How it works.
Yeah.
I don't like that this is accurate because I think it's going to give people ideas, and I don't like that.
Well, it's only a bad idea if you're not like KG and not into CBT.
I don't like any of that sentence.
So we get set up for the next arc. Some nerd-looking dude is recording all this on his camcorder, saying it's gonna go viral, and that's the end of our reading. So, favorite character and favorite fight. Honestly, my favorite character, I really liked freaking the old man from chapters 1 and 2. Just he does a good job of like setting the tone, like a human who's weirdly empathic to the animals and able to communicate with them. It blurred the lines of like, okay, so how does this world actually work for me in a way that served as a good hook. And I don't know, he's got like real like wholesome grandpa energy. Can't hate that.
Mhm.
But favorite fight was definitely against Money Demon. It's because we got some actual like strategy behind that one. That wasn't just cock-a-doodle-doo louder. Matt, how about you?
Yeah. So my favorite character, I'm gonna go with Chicken Little because first of all, her backstory is amazing with Pops and all that. And
Yes, very much
I
so.
I do like the whole energy of, yo, get away from my man when that character is not even on the table as a romantic prospect. It's just like, no, shut up, child. I'm not. What are you even doing? This is stupid.
This is
Like,
not a
no.
thing that's happening.
But I'm a little Yakuza. And then by extension, my favorite fight is KG versus Elizabeth. Mainly because that fight ended in them boning.
Violence does in fact equal sex.
They just start making out on the battlefield.
Oh, Jay, how about you?
Yeah, don't really know about this one. I have a feeling I have an idea of where it's going to shape up, but
But how about favorite character or favorite fight?
yeah, I mean, I don't really have one, I guess.
All right.
If I had to pick, I mean, we don't really have that many characters other than KG, right? And the other two were kind of thrown in towards the end. So yeah, I would have to say KG because he's really the only one that's been consistent.
There you go.
I do have to throw it back though to no, he's dead. I guess Turtle Dude. That'd be cool.
Turtle
He's
Dude
not
is cool.
dead.
No. I was thinking of another
Ah.
character.
And Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a real one.
He
Gotta respect
exploded into the concrete.
Yeah, but the reason I don't really have like a favorite flight other than, the last one, Zipper Man, is just because they weren't really fleshed out fights. So like the first 3 or 4 of these demons was just one shot.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
So if that makes sense,
Indeed.
Yeah,
But if
they
we're-
weren't they were choreography but not like cerebral. They didn't have like strategy to them. It was just spectacle.
Yeah. And I mean, like, well, okay. So actually, I think it was the Turtle Dude episode where the secretary, like, we got some backstory from her. And then we had the Yakuza dude who similarly, like, kind of evolved. Like, it kind of just gave some insight into perhaps what's coming later of, like, why are these people transforming? Because it obviously is only happening in Japan. The rest of the world is not weighed in on this.
Well, the rest of the world is in Japan, so it doesn't count.
And Jacob.
Honestly, boy, KG's a close second, but my favorite character is Silver, and my favorite fight was Silver.
There you
I
go.
love that turtle, man. I want him back. I want him to show up again. Yeah. I mean, like, Zena. Zena's great character too. It honestly, I really loved a lot of the characters. Like the thing is, they're not that deep. They're very, very tropey, but they're very well handled tropey. Like I love the fact that it's very clear that he attacked the Say's dad in a horny rage, and yet once he calmed down, he did actually use it as an object lesson because he probably wasn't going to actually kill anybody because he's not a bad guy. And it's like that characterization is clear. It's obvious that like that's the kind of person that KG is. It's like that owes to good writing because there's not a lot that's said or done here. It's basically just brain dead shonen fights. And yet that it has that level of characterization that you can infer that is a sign of absolutely excellent character writing. It's not super easy to like go bullet point by bullet point why this character is good. It's just here is an execution of a fun trope done just right, It's the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich you've ever had, basically.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like it.
It's super breezy to read too. Like I
literally did this in a day.
Yeah, no, I sat down like, okay, am I gonna have to chop this up? I kind of waited a little bit later than I should have to start reading. I sat down and I was done with it before I even realized.
Actually, yeah, I have to agree with that, and on that note, I feel like if this was serialized so it only came out every week, I'd be pissed.
Oh yeah, actually, this is the kind of thing that you want to binge. This is better
Yes.
binge that because it's like some things, like we've had the gambit on the podcast where it's like some things are better binged, some things are better spaced out, and this is one of those ones where it's like you kind of want to do a bunch of them all together at once. Because I mean, not for nothing, like I mentioned, not a lot happens. Like there's definitely a plot here, there's definitely characters here, but like it's not it's not super complex or deep. So, to have something to sink your teeth into, you kind of need a decent amount of material,
Yeah.
Indeed.
which I think that kind of transitions into our last and kind of most important question on the pod.
Yep. Would you continue reading? And I feel like this kind of firmly fits in how I treat 100 Girlfriends, where it's just like, if somebody whose recommendations I trust said, hey, a good chapter of this thing came out, I'd be like, oh, neat. And I'd like either skip straight to that chapter or like catch up if it wasn't too far ahead. But this is not a seek it out, read it consistently one for me. How about you, Jake?
So I was definitely not skimming the next chapter whilst we were doing this episode. And oh boy, some plot happens in the very next chapter. So yeah, I'm gonna continue reading. Heck yeah.
Well, there you go.
I mean, one of the big things is, Mr. Slow Reader on the pod. This is so easy to get through. This is very sequentially art focused more so than anything else. So it's not like it's like hard or long to get through.
Indeed. And you know what? Jake is one of those guys where I would trust the recommendation. And if he said, hey, this part is good, go read that, I'd be like, okay. And I'd go do the thing. Jay, how about you? Would you continue reading?
Um, I would. I mean, this is a typically, I don't know. I would. I'll leave it at that. It was entertaining. It was easy to get through. It was punchy.
It's the kind of thing
Mhm.
that maybe you're gonna wait for the pod before you dive back in. It sounds like
Yeah, I don't know.
that's fair.
Reading about overpowered chickens isn't exactly, something that I wait on bated breath to like keep reading into. So I know,
Norm-
shocker, right?
Normally, there's more flowery romance before your chicken smut.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Never enough chicken smut. Clearly, that's what the people are here for.
A
That's
rooster
what
will have sex on every page.
This is what mankind is thirsting for.
I think we are doomed as a species if that is true. This
Ain't
is
I've
got no
always
time for
said
bird
so.
sex.
Honestly, I've always said so. So that's not a
you're
surprise
just
to me.
revealing more and more about yourself, Jacob, and this really has me question a lot of things.
Oh.
And Matt, would you continue reading?
Oh yeah, this was fun. It was relatively unoffensive.
There you go.
You know what? I probably will check out before I actually pick this up and read more. I'm probably gonna watch the anime because
Yep.
Oh gosh, the anime would be so fun.
yeah, I saw that advertised on my streaming platform of choice. I almost said, but that's not even true. I saw it on
Streaming
Disney
platform of
Plus.
choice? You mean the one? Maybe two?
The one or two were allowed in this monopolistic capitalist
I'm just
hellscape.
saying. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, that brings us to the end of our reading. Thank you, everybody, once again for tuning into the Over Manga Cast. As always, you can find us on all your social medias where we are at Over Manga Cast.
You can also find us on YouTube where you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can throw us recommendations. Maybe something that has a little bit less bird coitus in it, but we don't kink shame over here on the Over Manga Cast.
But you will have to explain yourself.
Yep. And as always, we appreciate reviews in any and all forms. I don't think we mentioned it at the top of the show, but this is actually a recommendation we got from a couple of you. So here we are reading it eventually. I know I know these came in a while ago, but that's how it works.
Indeed.
You
Worth
can
the
reach out.
wait.
Yep, you can reach out to us over mangacast@gmail.com. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Go on YouTube. If I remembered to manually update the episodes, which the fact YouTube doesn't do that for me is constantly a thorn in my side. But we appreciate any engagement. Reach out to us. Tell us what you want us to read. Speaking of telling us what you want. Speaking of telling us what you want to read, hey Sam, what are we reading next week?
Next time, we're going to be reading Liar Game, chapters 1 through 17. So if you're keeping up with the show, be sure to read that, and we'll see you all in 2 Thursdays. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Nah, see, I think he's lying.
Shut up.